Hello, but in this character more of Let's Play the Bureau XCOM Declassified Blind.
Feeling like yourself again?
Something like that. Any idea what happened back there?
After you captured this creature, something went wrong. To be frank, I'm not sure what.
Just tell me we got Origin.
You most certainly did. With Origin dead and their central command blown to pieces, we're measuring significantly decreased Mosaic communications.
Decreased? But not stopped.
No, but the remnants of Mosaic are little more than echoes. You destroyed the broadcasting center and captured the creature powering it.
That'll do for now. Now we have to figure out whatever this is.
I'm working on that part. Still creature, isn't it, Carter? Just look at it.
I'm more concerned with how we can use it than how it looks.
Yes, of course. Clearly this entity played a vital role in the enemy's power structure.
Right. So what do you know about it so far?
Near as I can tell, it's a being composed of energy, entirely lacking a solid physical form.
How is that even possible?
I've no idea. It's nothing like any Earth creature, or like any outsider we've encountered so far. The outsiders were calling it an ethereal. It hasn't yet told me what it calls itself.
You're able to communicate with it?
No, nothing yet. But all creatures communicate. I just have to figure out this one's methods.
Now that we've got the outsiders on the ropes, what do you think we should do with them after they've surrendered?
That's an unexpectedly hopeful attitude, William. Since we can't be sure they will surrender, we may simply end up with tens of thousands of corpses.
But if we don't?
Well, who can say, really? If they're all truly free from Mosaic's influence, perhaps some can be integrated into society. I do look forward to finding out.
Got any theories on why I blacked out? This creature to blame for it?
Theories? Oh, I'm bursting with theories, Agent Carter. Let me share the one foremost in my mind.
Just give me the short version if you don't mind.
It's possible this creature, the ethereal, is the first thing that's ever pushed the bend brace to its limits.
So whatever it is, it's much more complex than anything we've faced before.
The entire core of Mosaic was dedicated simply to containing and harnessing this creature's power. I haven't seen anything else in the outsider technology that rivals it.
Wonder where they came up with that then.
Indeed. It raises new questions about their Mosaic network.
All right, Doc, I gotta go. I'm not done fighting this war.
Certainly. And we've got
we've had all the major ones.
Questions to contemplate.
Well, you let me know when you got some answers.
The Titans technically could pass for a cyber disk.
Look at that thing. The way it floats there. I know. It's beautiful. It's not like the other aliens, is it? It's something totally different. I can't wait for the autopsy.
Okay, and with that, all my worries that they were crossing over to the other side just went out the window. They want to hack it up. I like that in this one the ethereals are actually ethereal. Shit, when did we catch a mutant? The hell did we catch one of those fuckers alive? That was interesting, really. Hello, little friend.
You live?
And Origin is dead.
Then my kind are free. And yet, still doomed.
Now that they aren't being controlled by Origin, maybe you can get them to surrender. If that happens, we can help them.
You would allow us to coexist on your world?
I can't promise anything. People won't forgive or forget anytime soon, but surrendering would be a good first step.
Without a promise of a new home, we cannot risk surrender. We are at an impasse.
That's a damn shame.
But if there is anything I can do to reach an agreement, I will try.
It's a start.
Origin is dead. Mosaic is shut down and the gates to your world are closed. Why haven't your people surrendered yet?
No, Mosaic is not destroyed. You may have destroyed its source, crippled it, but the echoes remain. Even disconnected, I can feel them.
Crippled or not, your people have no leadership or reinforcements. What can we do to get them to surrender?
Hundreds of your years spent chasing a single desperate goal cannot be erased instantly. Mosaic leaves its scars on the mind, and we will not stop fighting until we have a new world to call home.
Can you
If they won't
terraform
stop
Mars?
fighting, neither will we.
We're not using
There
Mars.
is no solution.
Mars is open.
How will destroying the Mosaic network affect our people who have been infected? The sleepwalkers.
Mosaic will no longer command them. You can take comfort in that. But I cannot offer you a cure.
That's
We kind of have
unfortunate.
one.
If you had a cure, it might be easier for my people to accept a surrender.
And I would make such an offer. But we never concerned ourselves with creating a cure. Why would we?
Got a point.
You've been cooperative for the most part. So what do we do with you?
I have never decided my own fate. It was always determined by others. Origin, Axis, a legion of commanders.
Would you be willing to help us see a peaceful end to the war?
If a home can be found for my people, then I will do what I can.
You're a good man. Wait, what's your actual name?
My kind do not have names. We are referred to merely by position. I am a Thrasofair, or Hidden Watcher in your language.
Help us end the war peacefully, and you'll all be free to choose your own names. You sit tight. We might need your help. if
He's
the
been
war
a
doesn't end
fascinating
soon.
character
I
for
fear
me.
it will not.
There's going to be a lot more shooting before that stops. Boys, anything?
Have you had a chance to examine the new specimen?
Nein, leave it to the others. I am too busy reviewing the Avengers' thrust output.
But aren't you the slightest bit interested?
Nein, I have had quite enough of these new creatures. And I have no interest in keeping them in cages.
He's a technical scientist, not a biological one.
Up and at 'em again already, Carter? Good to have you back, sir.
Well, now that I'm not carrying a goddamn Force Ghost in my right arm. We're gonna do something I never done before.
Back a new kind of outsider.
Not quite. It's a new kind of alien.
Individuals encountered in the field cannot be trusted despite valid credentials. Enemy lookalikes cannot be detected without screening. As always, remain vigilant at all times.
Gonna hit up the firing range for the first time ever.
Look, brace.
Seriously? Did I seriously just fucking shoot one of those things? We had them as live target practice? That's kind of barbaric. Still gonna shoot them, but that's kind of fucking barbaric. Alright, let's try this puppy out, shall we? Jesus. Not really feeling that as my backup weapon. Powerful. Good weapon, just not for me. Just checking. Come on, do your thing. Yes. Finally, we've all got the good stuff. Could you imagine a New Game Plus with this shit now? I can. makes me all excitable.
So, I charge around the corner only to see 3 of them with carbines leveled.
Yeah, then he gives the shout and charges them. And wouldn't you know it? Suddenly their eyes go wide, and they all drop their guns.
Guess they know enough to be afraid of me.
What an ass. Not my problem, though. So, are we going to use the Avenger for anything else, or is its job done?
Looks like the Avenger made it through in one piece.
It did. It did its business, too.
Good to see you feeling better, Carter. You were looking pretty bad on the trip back.
I'm just glad to be back home.
And here I thought it was just my flying.
We couldn't have done it without you, Barnes. Good work.
Just proud to be part of the team. And it's a big team. When life gets back to normal, they're gonna give out a truckload of medals.
And you deserve several of them, big guy. You have gotten our asses out of some fixes. Like that thing with the nuke. Ooh, that nuke was not fun.
Warning. The sleepwalker infection is now known to be spread through contaminated water.
Guess we won't be stuck down here for much longer.
Stuck? Ever since Park lifted the lockdown, we could go topside when we needed to.
Yeah, but that's not the same as actually going home, you know?
It's not.
Dutiful as always, Chelsky.
You heard the director. There'll be time to relax when the war is over.
For once, I agree with the old man.
I'm sure that's a sign of the end of the world, Agent Carter.
How's the campaign of misinformation going these days?
Sufficiently well.
What's that mean?
Well, so far I've had to cover up the destruction of a university, a town, and the biggest tourist trap in Colorado, to say nothing of all the captured sleepwalkers I've had to falsify records for. So the fact that you haven't yet seen any of that on national TV is good enough for me.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You wouldn't be here if you weren't the best of the best.
Thank you, sir.
Now that they've lost Mosaic, how are the outsiders responding?
Mixed results, as you'd expect. Some have gone berserk, some have gone catatonic.
Have any surrendered?
There have been a few across the country.
Well, that's
to be
good.
on the safe
That's a good
side,
sign.
we're shipping them all off to Alcatraz.
Really?
Everyone else thinks the war's all but over. What do you think?
I think I'll stay until we're certain of it.
I'll let you get back to your duties then.
Until the director says it's all over, I'll be here.
Good to know.
Not much longer now, huh? Guess not. Hope not. Gonna miss this place? Not a damn inch of it. Me neither.
I think it's cool, but then again, I'm not stuck here.
How long since they went into the gate?
At least 45. Wait, I'm getting a transmission.
They're alive? What are they saying?
It's... Yes! Mission successful. All accounted for and returning.
They did it! They really did it!
Hangar crew, prepare for returning Avenger. Medical staff too. They have non-critical wounded. And some sort of captive, it sounds like. Well, to your stations, everyone.
Yeah! I can't believe they did it!
Never doubted them. But if you ever tell Carter, I'll deny it to the death.
Secret safe with me. So, got any plans for after the war?
Still too soon to plan anything like that.
Maybe, but I know you, Chelsky. You're the one who always has a plan.
Well, Nah, it's too crazy.
Hey, we just survived an alien attack. It's a crazy time.
It's just... I heard my old town is rebuilding, and they're gonna need a new mayor to coordinate.
Good for you.
You're gonna run for mayor.
You don't have to laugh.
No, I think you'd be great at it, Chelsky. You, want any help?
Maybe. Let's end this war first.
Good for them. Good for her. She'd make a good mayor. She helps keep this fucking nut job house running.
Reminder. Agents are reminded that they may accept unconditional...
The outsiders are cut off and confused. They'll probably gather where their gates used to be.
Assuming they continue to fight at all.
If they don't, finishing them off should be a snap. Even if they surrender? Especially if they surrender.
Hey, fuck you. We're taking captives. I'll shoot your ass myself.
Well, glad to see you back on your feet.
Yeah, well, I feel like I stuck my finger in a wall socket.
You kinda
Just be glad
did.
you survived. It's more than we can say for some.
Cheer up. We killed their high command and broke the enemy's back. That's gotta be worth celebrating.
You and the old man may think we have this all wrapped up, but I'm not ready to put a bow on it yet. Everything we know about the Outsiders tells me they're not going down without a fight.
Sure, but considering where we were, I think we can afford to take a breath.
You go right ahead and crack open a bottle. But I won't be joining you until the last one of those bastards is dead.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened at the end.
The whole complex was centered on that thing. Weir says they called it an ethereal. When you captured it, their systems started losing power.
Yeah, now it's in the lab, where the eggheads can poke at it all day.
I think that's where it wants to be.
It was connected to their Mosaic network, just like Origin was.
When we were there, Origin said I was carrying a demon.
When you first came here, Falk said you were the best agent he'd ever seen, but you had your demons. Maybe Origin knew you better than you thought.
Can't exactly go back and ask for clarification, can we? Not after setting off that bomb.
Well worth the price, if you ask me.
How long was I out? Are we seeing any results from the field yet?
It's only been
I'm still wary of this ethereal. Ethereals are known for causing trouble.
Damn well hope so.
Troops are in disarray and retreating from some engagements. We haven't even seen a UFO report in a few hours.
That's a good start.
Most importantly, the gates are all closed. The enemy's cut off in our world, and we outnumber them.
Oh, what do you know? We might just pull through after all. Assuming we can finish off the stragglers, what do you see happening afterwards?
For us? Paperwork. Do you have any idea how many sleepwalkers we're going to have to account for? Hundreds. Thousands, possibly.
Disappearances and false obituaries are simple. We did them all the time at the CIA. The hard part will be figuring out what to do with the outsiders who surrender.
Do you think they'll want anything to do with us after we've practically made them extinct?
We can expect some of them to defect. They were invading because their homeworld was dying. They won't want to go back.
They can't
we
go
couldn't
back.
send them back anyway. The gates are all closed.
Dr. Dresner might have some interesting ideas.
I get the feeling that the war may have been the easy part.
You have no idea.
We're in the home stretch, Angie. Won't be long now.
Sure hope so. But even after that, nothing's going to be the same.
Alright. Let's get downstairs.
The Outsiders were being controlled by Mosaic, and that's what was telling them to attack us, right? So what happens if they surrender, now that Mosaic's gone?
You see how many people they killed? I don't care if they surrender.
But they aren't morally at fault. You'd just be adding a genocide on top of everything else.
I don't think any of the survivors are gonna complain.
I will. And I have a fucking plasma pistol that I will shove up your ass.
Warning. Enemy meteorites are considered to be highly...
What's your status, Carter? You fit for duty? A little groggy, but I feel fine. Get me back out there and let's finish this.
Good. Bring up the map. There's plenty to be done.
Plenty to be done, and that'll be done next time. See you, everybody. Bye-bye.